Welcome to Tiny Tours. I am Aleta McGhee, a docent at the Meadows Museum. Today, we will be taking a look at the Immaculate Conception by Juan de Sevilla. The work was created somewhere between 1666 and 1675. It is an oil-on canvas measuring approximately 95 inches by 64 inches. Juan de Sevilla was a native of Granada and spent most of his professional life working for churches and convents in that city. He was strongly influenced by the prominent Baroque painter Alfonso Cano and by prints by Rubens. This work is one of 3 large paintings of the Immaculate Conception in the Meadows Museum collection, reflecting the importance of the subject matter in Spanish religious art. The Immaculation doctrine of the Catholic Church, accepted as dogma in 1854, states that Mary, from the moment of her conception, was preserved from any stain of original sin. The monarchs and church officials of Spain were ardent defenders of this doctrine for over 200 years, pressuring Rome for papal proclamation of the dogma of the Immaculate Conception. This painting exemplifies how art can bring the viewer to an understanding and appreciation of a particular concept, such as the Immaculate Conception. The aim of Christian painting was to persuade people to be pious and raise them to God, and in the case of the Immaculate Conception images, a means of propagandizing her cult. The style of this composition was immensely popular in Spain during the 16th and 17th centuries and contains many of the symbols of the Virgin's chastity. Our eyes first travel to the center of the canvas and the figure of a young woman dressed in a white tunic with a blue mantle, symbols of purity and eternity, respectively. Her head, surrounded by 12 stars, is slightly lowered, and her eyes look downward. I quote, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. The golden aura behind her points to her privileged position on earth and in heaven." Let's look at the lowest section of the painting, a landscape containing many of the traditional symbols of the Virgin's purity. The iconography created for the Immaculate Conception derives from a variety of liturgical writings, litanies, and vague biblical references. Beginning at the lower left, the locked or enclosed garden is an important metaphor applied not only to Mary, but to Spanish girls and women of the 16th and 17th centuries. A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse. The Virgin Mary was also referred to as fountain of garden, a well of living waters, and the streams of Lebanon. A cedar tree from Lebanon and an olive tree are referenced in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Other writings refer to the cypress tree of Zion and roses as a symbol of the Virgin's purity. In the center, below the 3 cherubim, we see a ship in full sail, a reference to the Virgin as the star of the sea. It is a way to equate faith in Mary with a sailor's faith in the stars as a source of guidance. In the lower right, we see the palm tree of Jericho. The tower references the Tower of David. Devotion to the Immaculate Conception trickled down from the royal court and theologians to the Spanish people, aided by a massive propaganda campaign in which art played an important role. As propaganda and instruction, the Spanish iconography of the Immaculate Conception was highly successful. Thank you for listening. Plan to join us for more of the Meadows Museum's Tiny Tours.